Uh-oh. Hey. Who's back? We're back. It's the DSJ podcast. What's going on with y'all people? How y'all doing today? You know, we got some things we got to talk about. You know, got my co-host.
Ooh, woo, woo. It's your boy, man. RJ3000, man. We back. DSJ podcast. Let's get it.
That boy sound like he's Zack Ryder, for real. Man, how y'all doing today, man? For real. You know, we got some things going on. We're going to talk to you about some football things, some what ifs, and, you know, just try to get y'all encouraged of the Christmas season, you know. It's coming around the corner. This is your boy, the DSJ podcast, not the boy, even though it is your boy. And we're coming back to you soon, live from the studio. What's up with y'all people, man? How y'all doing? Again, man, we about to talk some sports, man. You know, one, let's do this thing here. You know, this has got to be a daily thing. Got to read the scripture of the day.
Let's go.
You know, try to do this to be a part of the what's his name, you know, coming from the spiritual side. Got to do this for God, man. God is good. You know, there's a lot of things in this world that that needs God in it. Well, I'll tell you, for real. So the scripture of the day is coming from Isaiah 9:2. And it says, the people who walk in the dark now see a bright light. Light is shining on those people who live in a land of complete darkness. Yes, man.
Get an amen.
Amen, bro.
Amen, brother.
Keep a light on, man. Everywhere you walk, just try to be the light of the world, man. This world's very dark place, but you have to be a part of that light, man. You got to be a part of that small light in this world that's needed. So with that being said, let's get into the podcast. We're about to talk about some NFL games that happened yesterday. You know, it was a lot of crazy upsets, a lot of comebacks. You know, man, let's talk about the first game, man. We talking about the 49ers and the Seahawks, man. The score was 21-13. Brock Purdy, he had 17 of 26, 217 yards passing, and 2 tubs. Christian McCaffrey had 26 carries with 108 yards and 1 touchdown. You know,
And Brock Purdy had 4 rushing attempts, -2 yards. Yeah, Brock Purdy, right?
man, y'all, shut up, man.
Oh, yeah, pay Geno, right? 1 touchdown. Pay Geno, huh?
George Kittle. That boy, George Kittle, had 4 for 93 and 2 tubs. That looked like the George Kittle of old, man. George Kittle was hurt this much this year, so I can't really blame that on him.
How we feeling about the 49ers, man? 10-4, man. They really came back. You know, they kind of had a rocky season. Trey Lance got hurt. What's his name? Jimmy Garoppolo. Yeah, that man got hurt. And now your savior, Brock Purdy, right? Brock Purdy.
Not my savior. I'll tell you, that's a San Fran savior. Look, man, I feel like, you know, Brock Purdy, did they I feel like if they wouldn't win their division without, you know, Brock Purdy. I feel like if it was a different QB, I feel like it probably wouldn't have won their division. But yeah, man, Brock Purdy, he did good. You know, he carried the team the last 3 games, you know, doing his thing. I think is he going to make them far in the playoffs? No, I don't think that, but I think that Brock Purdy can be, you know, that the force of the NFC, one of the forces of the NFC.
Yeah, man. Comment down below how far you think, of course, the San Francisco 49ers is going to make it in the playoffs with Mr. Brock Purdy.
Yeah, but for Seattle, man, they was going up and down, man. Geno, they was talking about playing Geno, and you know, it's so funny, man, that, you know, things has changed so much. You know, he's still doing good. He had 31 for 44, 238 yards and a touchdown, but he needs to throw more touchdown passes. One. Kenneth Walker had 12 for 47. He had a down game. Geno had 1 for 18. And Tyler Lockett had 7 for 66, it said. Yeah, 68 and a touchdown. And DK had 7 for 55 and no yards. And Tyler Lockett didn't have a touchdown. I forgot. My bad.
Also, let's shout out to the San Fran defense, man. It's not just Garoppolo, man. I think their defense is stepping up, going crazy. I don't know if Bosa's back. Is he back?
Yeah, Bosa's back.
Yeah, man. They're doing great, man. Warner. Oh,
that voice crack.
Yeah,
that voice crack.
Cut that out. Anyway, man, Warner, Bosa, man, they doing their things, man. Ward, all them boys, man. DK tried to baby Ward, but hey, that man stuck his ground. You know what I'm saying? No touchdowns allowed.
Yeah, for real. Severius might be underrated. I felt like the Chiefs could have kept him, probably with L'Jarius Sneed as well, over there on that left side, that right side. So the next game, yesterday was
Colts and Vikings, and we have a special guest, man. We got Isaiah back here, man. One of our coworkers, a great guy.
Coworkers.
If he comes up to the mic, come on, man. Come on up, man. Give a clap for Isaiah. You
want to come up here. Come on.
Come on up, man.
Come on,
man. So what's your thoughts, man?
What's your thoughts on
the Colts and Vikings game? Yeah, man. Go ahead,
speak to it.
Crazy comeback.
Hey, man, that's all he had to say. Give it up for.
Thank you, Isaiah.
Thank you, Isaiah,
for your 1 second time. Appreciate it,
man. It's crazy, dude. Hey, man, the Colts, bro. Matt Ryan, that boy, Matt Ryan. It doesn't have. Does it? How do you give up?
He didn't throw no interceptions though.
I know he did, but how do you give up a 33-point lead? How do you give up a 33-point lead?
What happened to their running back? He hurt?
Jonathan Taylor?
I don't see him on the rush.
Yeah, he ain't play.
Wow.
I think Jonathan Taylor didn't play.
No, he did. They didn't run him at all.
They didn't run him at all.
They threw it.
Unless he got hurt mid-game.
He might have got hurt mid-game. I don't know, man.
But yeah, sheesh, man. Colts. See, the thing is this, right? Why?
I don't know. Defense sold, man.
Yeah.
We can't put it all on Matt Ryan.
I'm not putting it on Matt Ryan.
Even though he's, oh my gosh, horrifically horrible. He's bad. Yeah. He's all right, but he's just, he's done.
Man. When is Shaquille Leonard going to come back?
Never.
Shaquille Leonard needs to heal up, man. I'm calling him by his official name now, even though I call him Darius still. But he needs to come back. He keeps being hurt. And I think that the linebacking core really needs Shaquille Leonard, bro. For real.
Hey, man, let's talk about Kirk Cousins. He made a comeback, but the man threw 2 interceptions. Y'all got to capitalize off that. Colts fans, I'm so sorry y'all had to go through that, man. 2 interceptions, and y'all still couldn't pull out the game.
I think they had a pick 6 this game, too.
I think they did. Yeah, they did. They actually did have a pick 6 around the first second quarter. Yeah.
Dang, man. How? I mean, look, man, like I said, bro, like I said the last episode, I think the Vikings are a dark horse. Man, I mean, they played like it. Yesterday. They played like it Sunday. So, yeah, we're gonna figure out when they get into the playoffs. We're gonna see how they are.
How we feel about that hit on Jay Jettis, man? What's his face? Blew him up.
Stephon Gilmore.
He blew his butt up.
His tail up.
You think that should have been called, man? I think they called it targeting.
They could have called it. They could have called it.
I saw him kind of lean his shoulders down. I didn't really see a helmet, but it was. I think they called it because he was in the air, so he couldn't do nothing.
Yeah,
so I think that's why they called it.
They called him a defenseless receiver.
Yeah, defenseless. So you think that fueled him up, man? Jay Jettis went crazy, man. Let me see. Hold up. Jay Jettis did go crazy after that, I believe. Let me see. He didn't.
He went for 123.
Yeah, never mind. He went crazy. Shout out to KJ Osborne.
Osborne having a breakout game. Yeah, that's good. And then Dalvin Cook. Man, Dalvin
finally
Cook.
Gave him the ball.
They finally
17 times.
That man the ball.
They usually give it to him, 10 times?
Yeah, 10 times. You see what happens, offensive coordinators? Even though I'm not an offensive coordinator.
Well, OG said, give that man the ball.
Give that man the doggone ball, man. And you give him the ball, he gives you the last segment, the touchdown that gives you the 2-point conversion. And It was good, bro. That game was crazy.
39-36.
39-36. Epic comeback of proportions.
There's a lot of comebacks, man.
Well, let's talk sadly about my Ravens losing to the Browns. No, well, you see, when Lamar's not out, Tyler Huntley had 17 for 30, 138 yards and 1 interception. JK had good game, very good game from JK. 13 carries for 125. Gus had 7 for 65, and sadly, quarterback had 6 carries for 15 yards, and then barely anybody on our receiving team barely anybody on our team basically did anything. 3 for 31 for Mark Andrews, 2 for 29 for Devin Duvernay, and just downhill. But when you look on the Browns side, they got Deshaun Watson. He ain't really did no different from Tyler Huntley. The only thing is he never thrown a pick the game. He only had 161 yards and a touchdown.
Is Deshaun getting his groove back, or you think it's going to be, next season we'll probably see it?
Next season, probably see it.
Next season.
Yeah. You
more
probably
time
see it.
with the team practice, just letting everybody.
Yeah.
Who you think his favorite target going to be, though?
If Amari Cooper's still there next year, I don't know if he is, but if he is, he'll definitely have a number one. But I see probably more likely Amari Cooper. Definitely. Of course, Nick Chubb had 21 for 99. I don't know. He's so underrated. People, y'all need to talk more about Nick Chubb, because Nick Chubb is top 5 is top 5.
Shoot, top 2.
The league. Top 2?
I give him right after Josh.
Ooh. That's
just because, man, that beginning of the season, they didn't, the quarterback, he was all right.
Yeah.
But Nick Chubb was literally scoring everything.
Yeah, he was.
Now, what's going to happen with Kareem Hunt, man? I don't think he wants to play that 2 position for much longer.
He wants to play like a number 1. He does play like a number 1. But the thing is,
he can, but he just don't get that amount of carries.
He just don't get that much carries.
4 carries, 24 yards.
Yeah. He has to. He wants that. He wants that number 1. He wants to get paid. He wants to be paid like a number 1 running back. But sadly, for my team, one of my teams, it was 3-13. The Browns win the game. Oh my gosh, this game was good here. This game was good, bro. Josh Allen and the Bills versus Tua Tagovailoa.
You got it right. You got it right. That was good.
And the Dolphins, man. Tua Tagovailoa had 17 of 30, 234, and 2 touchdowns. Raheem Mostert had finally a good game. Bro, you remember he was at San Fran and he was just running all over people?
I've been told people, Raheem Mostert is nice, bro. Some people don't believe he got it like that just because he's smaller and he's kind of a speed back. But if you put him in the right situations, that outside bounce, he's going to take it for a good amount.
Yeah, he ran for 17 for 136. And Salvin Ahmed had 6 for 43 and a touchdown. Of course, the Penguin and the Cheetah had about a combined 183 yards. Yeah, 183 yards and 2 touchdowns with them both. But Jalen Waddle had 114 and Tyreek Hill had 69. Good number. And the Bills, Josh Allen, he had.
Oh, you nasty! I just heard what you said.
Josh Allen had 25 for 40, 304 yards and 4 touchdowns. He's one of the MVP candidates too. I forgot to mention.
25 for 40 though.
He missed 15.
Hey, at least he didn't throw no. Yeah, at least he didn't throw no interceptions.
He throw no picks. He had 77 yards rushing. That one drive he had ran all over the Miami defense, bro.
One thing about Josh Allen, that boy gonna run.
Yeah, he gonna be running. Remember how, man, 4 years ago I was watching videos 4 years ago, and it was like, bro, I'm not letting Josh Allen jump all over me. That was that situation, that one play where he had jumped over Anthony Barr, and it was like, bro, I'm not letting this QB jump over me. And then 4 years later, he's just playing out of his mind, you know what I mean? Dawson Knox had 6 for 98 and a touchdown. Stephon Diggs had off game, I say.
Look,
they didn't really
all right.
target him much.
He was only so I saw a video again. Stephon's frustration. He threw his helmet very hard on the little stand. It got on the stand though. It rolled around,
got on the stand.
But what is Stephon's frustration, man? I know it's probably the less targets. What can the Bills do to capitalize this, man?
I think Stephon wants to be a hero. Stephon wants to be that hero. They was down at the time, and I think Stephon was just frustrated that he ain't getting the ball in those critical situations. So I felt like his frustration was just because he was losing the game, and not because of targets as well. But I feel like it was more because they're in a losing situation. I feel like if he was to win, if they were up big and he wasn't getting really much targets, he probably wouldn't care. But I feel like, with this being said, like, Stephon Diggs throwing the helmet on the sideline like that, I haven't seen that since I think he was in Minnesota. So I don't really think he has a problem with Josh Allen throwing the ball. I think that's one thing, but I think another thing is just because they were losing down.
Josh Allen also had 2 fumbles. Tua had 1. Does this just come from, him rushing a lot, or?
Feel like you got to carry either way. You got to carry the ball. You got to hold on to the ball. Josh Allen, I think he runs a lot. Of course, it's gonna hurt. The hits are gonna affect him. I'm not saying that gives him an excuse to fumble the ball. It doesn't. In critical situations, it doesn't. Even without critical situations, you shouldn't fumble the ball. It's just how it is. And Tua, I'm still scared. I'm scared of Tua running the ball. I ain't gonna lie. I'm scared of Tua running the ball.
Yeah, he doesn't really run it a lot, as you see that 1 carry. So
yeah, he had 1 carry and 1 fumble. So yeah, that's why he just ran that one time. But the final score was 29-32. The Bills won that game. Now let's talk about, man, these doggone Eagles, bro. These doggone Eagles, aren't they something, man? They something special this year. I don't think they're going to go to the Super Bowl, though, but that's just me hating. I
think they're going to beat the Cowboys. They're not going to go to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, they're going to beat us next week. This week. I feel like they're going to beat us.
I don't know. I think it's actually going to be closer, so Cowboys could pull it off, but
yeah.
Y'all got to be on your A game. That's all I got to say.
Yeah. Jalen Hurts had 22 for 37 and 315 and
with
2
0
picks.
Touchdowns,
2
bro.
picks.
He sold me my money, bro. Prize Picks, bro. I was trying to get some money. You feel me? This man couldn't throw not one. He just want to rush in everything. Just rush in, huh?
But he had 3 tubs running on the ground, 17 for 61. Yeah, oh, man. AJ Brown, of course, having a breakout of course, a game almost 200 yards, 9 for 181. And man, who has? I gotta ask y'all this question. Say in the comment section below, who in the NFL has the 2 best duo of receivers in the league? I'm gonna have to say, bro, because AJ Brown and Devontae Smith, that duo cannot be stopped.
That's tough.
That duo cannot be stopped.
That's tough.
Like 9 for 81 for 181 for AJ Brown. If he had more targets, he would win easily over 200.
Bro, Devontae only had 5 catches, but 126 yards. That is crazy. What's the average on that, bro?
5 for 126. Yeah, let's go on our calculator.
I'm not good at math.
Oh my gosh, that man! I mean, who's the best? Who was the best duo?
That's 25.2 yards every time he caught.
25.2 yards.
That man was burning.
Are you killing me? Are you kidding me?
I ain't gonna lie though. The game was closer than I thought. Yeah. Shout out to Justin Fields on 1,000 yards rushing this season. He reached it in this game.
Yeah. 14 of 21, 152 and 2 touchdowns. He had 15 of 95, 15 for 95. Watching him right now making that play. Have you seen that play where he ran and broke all those tackles, spinning, looping, all that? I
feel like he got that. You remember that one season Deshaun kind of broke them tackles, went crazy.
Yeah,
Justin Fields got that aspect, bro. He a dog. Can't hate on him, man. Even though he went to Ohio State, I can't hate on him. the man's running, man. You want to know what I said?
What?
He should be a running back.
He should be a running back. But then who the best would go to at QB?
I'm just saying, like, if he go to another team,
Yeah,
bro.
if he goes to another team,
But he probably gonna stay quarterback.
if he does Terrell Pryor when he was a QB and then they switched him to receiver, like I can see that. Byron Pringle had 2 for 39 and 1 touchdown. David Montgomery had 2 for 38 and 3 for 38 and 1 touchdown. Man, I tell you, man, the Bears might not look good, might not be good, but
they got potential.
They got potential.
Like the Eagles, I thought they was gonna blow them out, but like the Bears' defense is not horrible.
It really is.
It's just
man.
They don't have no offense.
Offense.
Not too many wide receivers to throw to.
I'm gonna say it like this. I know. Let's not be stereotype and say like black quarterbacks should run all the time, but no quarterback should be running no 1,000 yards a season.
1,000 yards a season is crazy.
1,000 yards, bro. Like
that means Lamar just had that trait where he could run 1,000. Like he's gonna do it just because that's Lamar.
Yeah,
that's just a threat. But Lamar has an O-line, everything. He got decent receivers, but this man Justin, he has to run. He has no other.
You see, he's running the ball. I mean, he's doing everything himself. I feel like the second half of the season has been good, very good for him. And I feel like, he's going to get better from here. But the thing is, you just got to draft, man. You got to draft good, man. You got to draft him some receivers. You got to draft him an O-line, man. And everything will be well for that, man. For real. I'm as a Georgia fan, I say it like this. I'm rooting for that guy. So, yeah, we about to go on commercial break, man. This is the DSJ podcast, man. Let's get lit.
Should post this one next, and then like post one of the other ones, but you can definitely post the college stuff. Just to kind of stay in order. Yeah, we did 3 last Thursday.
What's up, people? What's going on with y'all, man? This is DSJ Podcast. Let's talk more about sports, huh? Let's talk more about sports. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, more NFL scores, man. The Falcons and the Saints, 21-18. The Saints won the game. Desmond Riddler? I didn't watch the game, so Desmond Riddler started for the Atlanta Falcons.
Oh, yeah, he did.
Wow. He had 13 of 26 for 97 yards and no touchdowns. Tyler Algier had a great game. 17 for 139 and a touchdown. Cordero Patterson, 14 for the best kick return of all time. The 14 of 52 for a touchdown. Drake London had 7 for 70. That's 10 yards a catch. Michael Pruitt, 2 for 20. That's 10 yards a catch. And Andy Dalton had 11 for 117 for the Saints, 152, and 2 touchdowns. And Taysom Hill, underrated.
2 for 2. He threw the pass twice and got 80 yards. Man.
He threw one to Rashid.
And a touchdown.
He threw one to Wiley, one of the best names in the league, Rashid Shaheed, bro. He threw one. I saw that play. He threw it to Rashid Shaheed, I meant.
Do we like Taysom at quarterback over Andy?
I wouldn't try that. I think he's a Swiss Army knife.
Yeah, he can do everything.
He still could do the Swiss Army knife role, instead of.
But if they gave him consistent times at quarterback, I feel like he can be pretty accurate. And
yeah. Alvin Kamara had 21 carries for 91 yards. Taysom Hill, again, had 7 for 30. Rashid Shaheed, like I said earlier, he had 3 for 95 and a touchdown. Juwan Johnson, 4 for 67 and 2 touchdowns.
What's up with Jarvis? Is he playing? Like,
yeah, he's playing. He had a target thrown to him. He's just he might have been hurt. Either he might have been hurt or they just didn't really target him at all. Chris Olave had 3 for 53. Let's not forget about the rookie. So how do you think the Saints gonna be next year? You know, with Jameis. You know, do you think they should start Jameis? Because they do have Jameis back there still.
I don't know. Isn't he healed? He's straight.
They said he lost his job. I saw a TikTok saying he lost his job over him just being hurt. So
I don't know if they gonna hold on to Jameis that long. I feel like they could draft a quarterback late.
Yeah, I mean, if they I don't know,
make a trade or something. I don't know.
I don't know. Saints fans, let me know in the comments. Do y'all have a draft pick this year in the first round? Because I would know. I mean, if y'all have a QB in the first round, I think, you know, y'all can really get Will Levis if he's there still. Y'all can easily get Will Levis. But yeah, the final score of that one was 21-18. The Saints won that game. Can we talk about the Detroit Lions, man?
Hey, shout out to Detroit, man. Give it a hand clap, man. Them boys, that's crazy.
It is wilding, bro. Like, for real. How the heck did we think that the Lions was going to be this good this year? It's not that good, but you are very shocked about the results that they're having, man. Dan Campbell, I was talking to my uncle about this yesterday as I was eating Diablos. Shout out to Diablos. Man, we was literally talking about how good the Lions, how much I love Dan Campbell. Dan Campbell is he's so, I guess to me, he's just like that one person everyone loves, man. You just can't hate him. Like, you can't hate Dan Campbell. You know, this team is well coached. It's been well coached the last 6 games, man. They literally are 7-7 right now in the spot for a wild card, bro. Like, let's go over the stats, man. Jared Goff had 23 of 38 for 252 and a touchdown. They finally gave DeAndre Swift the ball. He had 8 carries for 52 yards and no touchdowns. Jamal Williams, the running back that's leading the league in touchdowns, I believe. He has 13 for 33 and no touchdowns this game. Amon-Ra St. Brown had 7 for 76. Khalif Raymond had 5 for 53. Brock Wright had 1 catch for 51 yards and a touchdown. For the Jets, Zach Wilson. Zach Wilson.
I don't know what to say about him. Like, sometimes you see sparks of, man, this kid gonna be special, and then you just see, like, bro, what is your IQ? It's hard to say with Zach Wilson, bro.
Have you seen that? Well, that interception he thrown, and
went straight to that boy, straight to him.
Elijah Moore's like, hey, bro, I want the ball, but like, don't pass him the ball if the receiver, if the corner's coming at
Elijah Moore dusted the man. Zach Wilson, like, it looked like he was gonna put some power on it. He didn't put no power on it. He just lobbed it up.
Just lobbed it up and threw it to the cornerback. But yeah, Zonovan Knight, he had 13 for 23. He had a few. I don't know. This Jets team had a bunch of weekly player weekly nominees, bro. Like, they have like 10 out of 14 this week. I mean, in the whole season. But I'll tell you, the Jets have talent. It's just the QB. Like, do they go to Mike White next year, or do they go draft the QB next year? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't know. You know, they 7-7, so their draft pick might be a little higher than expected.
Yeah, that's true. That's true too. Do they trade Zach Wilson? You know, we got to think of those things.
Where to? Who would take him? I don't want him. Panthers don't want him. We definitely don't need him.
Shoot, yeah, I feel it. Well,
Texans, maybe? Because that guy back there.
They're going to start Davis Mills? You think they're going to trade Davis Mills?
He need to go. Look at their record. What you mean start Davis Mills?
I know.
He's horrible. Dog water.
I know.
Dog poop.
I know.
On the grass.
I know.
That's just disgusting.
Well, Garrett Wilson had 4 for 98. Jeff Smith had 4 for 77. Elijah Moore, the man, he should have thrown that touchdown too. He was wide open. 4 for 51, and CJ Uzomah, that dude Roland used to beat me. I mean, had thrown freaking touchdowns too, even though I was covering him.
I was whooping his tail and at him with CJ. Boy.
Yo, it was crazy. He had 4 for, I think, 50-something yards. The final score of that one was 20-17. Roland, we gonna let you take this one.
Oh my gosh. Sorry if I was a little loud there. Next we got Pittsburgh Steelers and the Carolina Panthers. All right. Let's talk about it, man. Shout out to my Panthers. We suck. No, I'm just kidding. We 5 wins. That's better than the last couple of years. We'll take it. So we got Mitch Trubisky, 17 for 22, 179 yards, 0 touchdowns. Shout out to the defense for, at least not
give it Mitchell Trubisky
a touchdown,
touchdown.
Najee Harris ran all over us, 24 carries, 86 yards, 1 touchdown, Jalen Warren, 11 carries, 38 yards. All right. Then we got Deontay Johnson, tore up our secondary, 10 catches, 98 yards, 0 to. Hey, you know what I'm saying? You throw no touchdowns. Just, Najee and Jalen kind of ran through our run defense. We got to work on that. Steven Sims, 1 catch, 10 yards. All right. Got Sam Darnold. Gosh, he's I just don't know with Sam, bro. He be good, and then he be bad.
Man. He has that mustache I saw, man.
You need to cut it off.
Got the mustache. Look at him. Poor
Sam
star.
Darnold, man. 14 for what? What you just say?
Nothing.
We're gonna slide past that. Anyway, we get Sam Darnold, 14 for 23, 225 yards, 1 touchdown. Chuba Hubbard. Oh my gosh, he sold me. I thought he was at least gonna get 30. You feel me? But 4 carries for 10 yards. Foreman, man. Pittsburgh's run defense was great. They stopped us, man. 10 carries for 9 yards for Foreman. DJ, hey, shout out to DJ, man. Very underrated, man. 5 catches, 73 yards, 1 touchdown, 6 targets. Chuba, 3 catches, 57. We really threw the Chuba way more than I expected. I didn't know he could be a receiving back, but it seems like he can.
Yeah.
Terrence Marshall, love to have him back. He's gonna be a problem in the future. 3 catches, 51 yards. Shot Smith, 1 catch. I don't know. I don't know what kind of happened in this game. I didn't get to watch it live. I can just tell kind of struggled. Fumbles. Foreman fumble, which is rare, but he fumbled. Our defense, man, George Pickens did his little thing, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, shout out to the man.
2 catches, 53 yards.
Yeah.
He's not doing bad. I think he has 500 yards on the season.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? About 3 touchdowns. But yeah, man. Final score 24-16. My Panthers suck. We're not bad. No, we mediocre.
Yeah, mediocre.
I ain't gonna say we suck, but I don't know the quarterback situation. I don't know if we're gonna have Matt Corral. He's gonna come back, but I don't know how he's gonna be at the injury. You know how that is.
Yeah. Start Coral.
Yeah, man.
Start the Coral, man.
I know we need to draft a wide receiver for sure. Another one.
Need a second wide receiver.
There. Yeah, man. 24-16 final score. Pittsburgh dog walked us. It's okay.
Well, I'm about to
now back to you. Yeah, let's talk about these Cowboys.
I'm gonna talk to you about something. If you seen the video that I posted yesterday, you already understand what I said, right? I'm gonna give you the absolute. I'm gonna speak from an absolute darkest moment, bro. I was actually playing the game on the PS2. Yep, I got a PS2. I'm old school. And literally, I was watching Voch Lombardi. Shout out to Voch. And I was watching Law Nation at the same time. I got 2 phones. Shout out to Law Nation. No flex either way. But
I got 2 phones.
Let's not say that. We're gonna get copyright. Yeah, but I was watching the game. We was up 27-10, and next thing you know, Jacksonville went crazy.
What happened?
Jacksonville went crazy.
Happened?
We got no second corner, bro. KJ over there, bro. Kelvin Joseph. I don't know. Like Anthony Brown, Kelvin Joseph, and then we got all these other cornerbacks. We got Trayvon Mullen. We just got Trayvon Mullen. We got other cornerbacks back there. Then freaking T.Y. Hilton. Why aren't we using him right now? Like it's been a whole week since T.Y. has been in the Cowboys, man.
Yeah, I don't want to hear nothing from him. Oh, he don't have enough time. Baker Mayfield came in a couple days and played the game and freaking won the game.
Yeah.
It's not that hard. You just got to tell T.Y. run a couple routes.
Also,
work at work.
Also, tell me why we have the ball, right? It's a minute 25 left. They fumbled the ball. It's third down. Offensive coordinator. Cooper, I forgot the offensive coordinator name. He pissed me off yesterday, but he used to play quarterback for us. Why throw the ball? Just answer the question.
Was it like third?
It was 3rd and 10. If they threw the ball out the end, he tried to throw the ball, and they was trying to get a PI from it. Why throw the ball there? Run the ball. You let them use all their timeouts. They already used 2 of their timeouts. Let them run the ball. Run the ball. Let them not have any timeouts left, so it won't be having to go to overtime and get our tails. Dak. Dakota, Ryan Prescott. Can you please tell me why the last couple games you've been throwing picks left and right? That second pick, I'm gonna blame it both on Dak and on freaking Noah Brown, man. Noah, 1, hold on to the ball when it's getting thrown to. 2, Dak, if he's not open.
You sound like a disappointed father talking to their child right now.
I am. 2, Dak, if you literally don't have nobody open, either take the sack, hold on to the ball though when you go on the ground. Either take the sack or throw it out of bounds. That's the 2 simplest things you could do. How the heck do you give up the game-winning touchdown on a pick 6? And we were up big on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Now you got to hear, oh, the Cowboys are frauds, the Cowboys are this, the Cowboys are that. Literally woke up this morning. I got a bunch of YouTubers I watched. They already posted, like Skip and Shannon. Shout out to them. They post their content already. I'm already hearing Shannon Sharp going off talking about the Cowboys and their defense. Michael Parsons, I'm not gonna be hard on you because you've been good, but you having a down year this year. 1, don't worry about the Eagles right now. Worry about the team that's in front of you and talk about them. Don't talk about the doggone Eagles. The Eagles aren't focused on us until now. They are, but don't focus on a team that's not even on your schedule yet. That you're not playing yet. You know what I mean?
Well, let's talk about this. Tony Pollard got more carries than Zeke this game, huh?
As I said, he's probably going to be a number 1 running back in this league. He just need, I feel like they, you know what I mean? They want him. They want to basically use him for speed.
Hey, where y'all get this wide receiver from? Peyton Hendershot?
He's a rookie tight end.
Hendershot?
He's a rookie tight end.
Where he come from?
Indiana. He's a free agent.
Oh, that makes sense.
He was what's his name? Yeah, he came from Indiana. But yeah, man, like fudge, bro. Come on, man.
Can I talk about Jacksonville?
Yeah, let's talk about Jacksonville.
Hey, man, shout out to my boy Trevor Lawrence, man. You already know Clemson product and ETN. They had a great game.
They played Tennessee. You better worry about Jalen Hyatt.
Care about him. Shout out Trevor Lawrence, man. 27 for 42, 318 yards, 4 touchdowns, 1 interception. He always throws one. That's that happens. Travis Etienne, man, 19 carries, 103 yards, man. Glad he got that running back 1 spot, man. He well deserved, man. He doing his thing. Jamal Agnew, 3 carries, 52 yards. Hey, Trevor ran the ball. 3 carries, 21 yards. Hey, Zay Jones.
Can't stop. That was all Kelvin Joseph.
Zay Jones, man. People really talk down on him, but like the kids proved himself. He can actually catch a ball. God bless. 6 catches for 109 yards, 3 tutties on the head.
Second string cornerback is our downfall, bro.
And good old 50-year-old Marvin Jones Jr.
Marvin Jones had 2 for 17 in a tub, bro. Can anybody on this team? I'm not trying to procrastinate. I'm not trying to get mad at all. I barely watch, if you want to be honest, I barely watch Cowboy games, but until now, I'm starting to watch more of it because I have to just to talk to y'all so I won't sound stupid. But can we please just get a number 2 corner? Can we just please draft a number 2 corner? Like, brutally honest. Jacksonville fans, don't come after me, but y'all shouldn't have won that game.
Yes, they should have. Because
They
they won.
yeah, they won, but they shouldn't have won the game.
Hey, man,
Well,
shout out to Jacksonville's defense, man, for clamping up at the end.
Yeah. Rashawn Jenkins, shout out to you, man. You had 2 picks on us. I saw that yesterday. Well, we about to go on commercial break. We got to chop it up. I got to calm my nerves down from a Cowboys perspective, man. This is the God Almighty, man. Stop being a Cowboy, man. Those goofy Cowboy fans, man, that say we should win the Super Bowl every year. I'm not one of them goofy Cowboy fans, but yeah, man, this is the DSJ podcast, and we out here like Cowboys getting beat like Jaguars, man, for real. Hey.
Yeah, we go.
You heard him. It's so sick. This is the DSJ podcast. What's going on with y'all people, man? How's it been, Mo? That was a quick break, wasn't it? We got to talk about a couple more games, and then we're going to be on your way, man. Let's talk about oh, God, no. Hey, how much you bet, right? Let's talk about the Kansas City Chiefs and the Houston Texans, right? How much you bet they ain't going to get no criticism about them struggling to the doggone Texans?
Guess who's giving them credit? Guess who's getting the criticism? We are.
Look, man, Cowboys fans get the most criticism. I'm not going to be biased, but that's just the facts, man. Patrick Mahomes had 36 for 41, 336 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Isaiah Pacheco had 15 for 86. Jarrett McKinnon had 10 for 52. He had the game-winning touchdown, by the way. Yeah, I saw that. Patrick Mahomes had 5 for 33 and a touchdown. So, yeah. Like, how do you feel about, like I said, we ain't going to forget about this. Travis Kelce, 10 for 105. Caught all his passes. Juju Smith-Schuster had 10 for 88.
Hey, man, what's the hate on Juju? Why every game they be blowing that man up, Bo? It's because the TikToks or something?
Man, TikTok's a curse, man. Speaking of Mahomes, Jackson Mahomes, let's just not get that into it. But yeah, can we just? I'm gonna say I don't really hold on to the hatred, because of course he was a Steeler at one point, and I think he did that to our turf. I know the Titans did, because the Titans ran straight up the middle of our freaking bird, our crow, our raven, and stepped on it. Did a TO on us. Well, he was in San Fran, and I was a Cowboy fan. I'm a Cowboy fan, so I know this, even though I wasn't born at the time. But yeah, man. And then Davis Mills had 12 for 24, 121 yards, 2 touchdowns. Jeff Driscoll had 2 for 4 and 0 touchdown. 8 yards. And they had old Philip Dorsett, that old man. I thought he was still a Patriot. No, that's Matthew Slater. I'm thinking Matthew Slater.
About to say, I'm
thinking Matthew Slater. Yeah, Royce Freeman had 11 for 51. Davis Mills had 5 for 21 and a touchdown.
Davis Mills is hot doo-doo water, bro. He looks like hot cocoa.
Dang,
on the
bro.
field, he's white. No, not trying to be racist. But yeah, man, I don't know. He did good this game. He didn't do bad.
Darryl Ogunbowale had 8 for 14. And you see, look. You see how last week Chris Moore had a monster game against us, right? Tell me he had 4 for 42 and 0 touchdowns this game. Come on, man. That's how you know the Cowboys fans. The Cowboys need a number 2 receiver. But yeah, man, let's Move on, man. That was 30-24, the Chiefs. Now let's talk about the Broncos.
Whoa.
Sitting Russell Wilson down. Sitting his tail down.
They should have bended that.
That was like, hey, let's sit Russell Wilson down. And I saw that post Russell Wilson said, I just love the game. Something like that. Trace McSorley.
Oh, she's bad.
God. Look, man, Colt McCoy, the Texas legend, had 13 for 21, 78 yards, and an interception.
Latavius Murray still in the NFL?
Yeah, Latavius still in the NFL.
Hey, shout out Latavius.
Hey, yeah. Man, and then we had the Chase McSorley, man. He had 7 for 15, 95 yards, and a
two whopping
hot 2 interceptions. James Conner had 16 carries for 63 yards and a touchdown. Chase McSorley had 1 for 8 yards. Colt McCoy had 2 for 2 yards. And DeAndre Hopkins had 7 for 60. Trey McBride had 4 for 55. And let's talk about the Broncos. The Broncos sat down Russell Wilson. When they sat down old Russell Wilson, they got Brett Ripien. He had 21 for 26, 197, a pick and a touchdown. Latavius Murray, he went back in time to the Raider days. He had 24 for 130 and a touchdown. Marlon Mack, he went back to, he's not that number one running back anymore like he was with the Colts, but he's still him. Don't forget about Marlon Mack. He had 5 for 37 and a touchdown. The stats may seem like, hey, bro, he didn't do much this game, but yeah, Marlon Mack's still that guy. And Jerry Jeudy, 2 great games. This game wasn't like the Kansas City game, but he had 7 for 76. No touchdowns. Brandon Johnson had 3 for 30, no touchdowns. Eric Tomlinson had 3 for 28 and a touchdown. So yeah, they utilized. Man, Russell Wilson, bro. I feel bad for him, but at the same time, you shouldn't play bad. But the final score was 24-15. The Broncos won the game. Let's talk about the Raiders and the craziest play of this generation already. One of the craziest plays of this generation. We ain't even gonna talk about it right now. Let's talk about Mac Jones, man. And you see, look, what we said last week. He
was complaining, right? Because
yes.
They didn't throw a lot of pass plays. I think Mac Jones is just bad, bro. Because he threw 31 times and only completed 13 of them.
You see, it's not the coach's fault for him running the ball. He just don't trust Mac Jones, I believe. But yeah, he had 13 for 31, 112 yards, no touchdowns or no picks. Ramondre Stevenson had a great game. 119 carries for 172 and a touchdown. That's a good game for a running back like him. Pierre Strong had. Let me stop. I should have never done that. For
try to roll your tongue.
Yes, Pierre Garçon. Let me stop.
I ain't gonna lie, the mic just shot my lip.
4 for 25 and a touchdown. You see what I was talking about earlier? You saw what I was talking about earlier? Well, you got. Let me let y'all in for a little second, man. We ain't got that much time, but don't ever put when you got chin hair and beard, facial hair going in, bro. If you get too close to this mic, it's gonna shock you, bro. It's gonna shock your beard hair. It's gonna make you feel weird.
That junk hurt.
It hurts like heck, bro. Like for real. Well, yeah. Kevin Harris at 5 for 19. The weirdest thing, the thing is Jacoby Myers had 2 for 47. Let's not talk about him right now as much.
We'll get to him at the end.
2 for 24 for Jonnu Smith. Is Jonnu Smith falling off from the Titans to the Patriots? Did he stay the Titan? Probably. The rookie Tyquan Thornton had 1 for 21. Are they really even using Tyquan Thornton? He's probably he's definitely one of the fastest players in the league, and he's not really being utilized as the way he should be. And Pierre Strong had 3 for 12, no touchdowns. The vehicle himself, Derek Carr. Everyone talk bad about him, saying he's not that good quarterback. He's an average quarterback. He's bad. He's trash. 20 for 38, 231, and 3 touchdowns with 1 pick. Now, the pick is not good. Josh Jacobs, the best running back in the league. Hands down. 22 for 93 yards. No touchdowns this game, though. It shocked me yesterday that I saw Keelan Cole still in the league. Keelan Cole's a good receiver. But I didn't think he was still in the league. Last time I heard about him, he was with the Jets. But Keelan Cole had 2 for 50 and a touchdown. Darren Waller had 3 for 48. His comeback game, 3 for 48, 1 touchdown. Mac Hollins, 4 for 40, 1 touchdown. Devontae Adams had a bad game.
Off game, man.
4 for 28. But the biggest play of the game. The biggest play of the game. One, wow. Let's just clarify it like this. Say this in 3 minutes. Why do you run the ball? Why do you pass the ball when it's 24-24 and there's 0 seconds on the clock?
Now, they was doing a what's it called? Lateral?
Yeah, lateral.
He went so far back. He threw it so far back. And then people were saying, why didn't Mac Jones make a tackle? The man got stiff arm. Did you not see?
Stiff arm. That's like Derrick Henry going against Josh Norman. Derrick Henry going against Josh Norman. How the heck? Why? One thing is this. Y'all are tied. At the end of the game, y'all are tied. Y'all could have went to overtime. You could have just took it to overtime.
Definitely you should have went OT there. But I see the lateral. I guess.
It don't make no sense. This ain't Miami.
Yeah, I definitely did that.
Come on, man. Like, don't lateral the ball if you got 24. If it's no time on the clock and you got a chance.
If y'all was losing,
win.
Yeah, but
y'all
going to overtime. Y'all tripping.
But I guess that's just coming from a complaining quarterback and a quarterback. Shoot, I don't know. But the final score was 30-24. That game should have went to overtime. I don't know if it would change the outcome, but it should have went to overtime. Definitely. Let's talk about the Chargers and the Titans. I didn't mean to say that. So they finally, Tannehill was hurt. He left the game, and then I think he came back. He had 15 for 22, 165, and a pick. And he put Malik Willis in, and he had 3 for 4 and 20 yards. Of course, the man, the king himself, he had to run. Oh, God. He had 21 for 104 with a touchdown. And then everyone else had 1 for 8, 1 for 8, 1 for 6, 3 for 1.
Hey, shout out to the receiving core for the Titans. They're doo-doo water, as I said. Because why is Derrick Henry at the top with 4 catches and 59 yards?
I mean, he probably could do it all. He could do
Henry
it all.
He's not a receiving back.
He's not a receiving back. But, yeah, he had 59 yards. Chigoziem Okwonu had 4 for 54. Austin Hooper, I ain't going to say that joke. 22 for 33. Justin Herbert had 28 for 42, 313 yards and 2 picks. Not a good game pick-wise. He thrown 2 picks. Austin Eckler, the fantasy guy, 12 for 58 and a touchdown. Joshua Kelly, 10 for 24 and a touchdown. Keenan Allen had 8 for 86, no touchdowns. Mike Williams is underrated. Y'all need to start shouting out Mike Williams. Mike Williams, literally.
He's a go-getter, bro.
He's a go-getter.
I think that's who George Pickens can be. Oh, I said Kickens, Lord.
Kicking Pickens.
But, yeah, he can be like that. Pickens ain't as big, but
yeah,
he just got that dog in him, so, yeah.
Yeah, Mike Williams had 4 for 67. And Joshua Palmer had 5 for 49. We were kind of running out of time, so we got to kind of rush it up. Let's talk about the Bengals. Well, the Buccaneers is bad, bro. They was up 17-3. And they didn't.
Brady throw 2 picks.
Dang, bro. Tom, retire. It's all good. Football is still here. They just don't need you in existence anymore.
You want to know why I like Burrow, bro? He threw Jamar Chase a touchdown, Boyd a touchdown, Will Cox, and Higgins.
A touchdown.
So that he's looking everywhere, man. Them boys just getting open.
Yeah. He had 200 yards passing, too, and a pick. And Samaje Perine had 7 for 24. Joe Mixon had 11 for 21. That was a kind of down game for Joe Mixon. Jamar Chase, the Gritty Man 2.0, had 7 for 60. Touchdown. Tyler Boyd had 5 for 35 and a touchdown. Mitchell Wilcox had 3 for 34 and a touchdown. And T. Higgins, your boy's Clemson, man.
Yes, sir.
Had 5 for 30 43 and a touchdown. Now, Tom Brady, 30 for 44, 312 yards, 3 touchdowns, 2 picks. Retire. It's good for you to retire. You know.
Go to your wife before you lose her.
He did lose her.
Oh. We'll see what happens when you want to keep playing.
Almighty, bro. Golly. We didn't mean to bring that up, Tom. If you see this, we know you ain't going to see this, but if you do, we're sorry. 10 for 44 for Leonard Fournette rushing. Rashad White won 11 for 38. Even Tom Brady ran the ball. But guess how much yards he had? Only one. Chris Godwin had 8 for 33. 8 for 83 and a touchdown. Mike Evans had 5 for 83 and no touchdowns. And Russell Gage had 8 for 59 and 2 touchdowns. Good job, Russell Gage. And then for the last one, this game here was controversial as heck. Daniel Jones.
I hate Daniel Jones, bro. You just had to throw 1 touchdown, bro, for me to win some money. I'm tired of this.
Man, look here. Daniel Jones had 21 for 32, 160, and no touchdowns or no picks. Saquon had 18, 87, and 1 touchdown. He crossed over John Bostic. So bad.
That dude moves crazy.
Yeah, I didn't think John Bostic was still in the league, but he's still in the league. Daniel Jones had 10 for 35, and Matt Breida had 2 for 6. Richie James had 4 for 42. Isaiah Hodgins had 4 for 37, and Saquon Barkley had 5 for 33. Tyler Heineke had 17.
Taylor
Heineke. Oh God. The Heineken bottle. 17 for 29, 249, and a touchdown. Brian Robinson had 12 for 89. Taylor Heineke had 3 for 33. And Jahan Dotson and Terry McLaurin had combined for 175.
Bro, Dotson is nice, bro. He's going to be nice.
Dotson is nice. 4 for 105, a touchdown. And Terry McLaurin 6 for 70 and no touchdowns. But real quickly, can we just say the refs are crazy?
Yeah, that's
the
pretty.
refs are crazy.
Terry McLaurin checked twice with the ref. The ref told him to scoot up, and he was good. He scooted up, and then they still called it. So I don't know, man. I don't know what to tell you right there.
The NFL should really get on these refs, man. And they missed a PI call. They missed a pass interference. Like, bro, these refs are crazy, bro. These refs got to do something better. It feel like it keeps getting worse and worse from the NFC Championship game with the Rams and Saints. Just, it's been downhill. But yeah, man, let's give it up for the DSJ podcast real quick. We about to hit y'all up with something real quickly for this Christmas season. And let's get it, man. I hope y'all have a good Christmas, man. Everybody gonna have to have their turkey and their good, delicious food. You know, I'm gonna be with my different people. You know, Roland gonna be with his people. You know, let's just have a good time. Let's be thankful. You know, every day we can. You know, we ain't gonna have a podcast until next year. You know, this is just something small. We already started other podcasts, but we know that it's kind of late, so we trying to update it until this point now. But yeah, man, we hope that y'all have a good Christmas. You know, have a good year. Of course, we're gonna keep you updated. You know, we're gonna keep giving you these mini updates with the small, like the post, like from a Cowboy fan. Make sure y'all follow that up. You know, make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. Like, share. You know, my co-host probably got some things to say before we leave. So let's get it.
Have a holly jolly Christmas. Hey, man, make sure y'all have a good Christmas, man. You know what I'm saying? Spend time with the family. Yeah, man, make sure you subscribe to my other YouTube channel, man, RJ3000. Subscribe to my boys' channel. Go ahead, shout it out.
Hey, the Loch Ness Monster with no 95. It's just the Loch Ness Monster. If you see a picture of a dude just on the screen, that's me. But it's just a copyright, not copyright. It's just a picture of me trying to troll somebody. So yeah, y'all get it, man.
Hey, man, we love y'all, man. Make sure y'all have a good break, man.
Hey, make sure y'all share this up, man. The last podcast.
Hey, yeah, shout out to the last one. Hey, come on, man. Hey, we
podcast, man.
Come on, baby.
We hit 1.8.
Hey, make sure y'all subscribe and like, though, man. You know, I know you probably just clicking and looking, but, you know, at least leave a little like and subscribe.
Leave a little like, man. It's hard out here in these streets, man. But yeah, man, this is the DSJ podcast, man. We about to head out. See y'all soon. See y'all soon, people. Hope y'all have a good Christmas.